guys, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. Currently right now, I've been going to counseling for roughly about 4 months, and it's really helped give me a perspective on my experiences in childhood. Totally don't have it all put together. They did diagnose me with PTSD, with dissociation, as one of the main symptoms. It was really, really hard to hear, because I had kept my shit pretty much together, but obviously, I hadn't. So dissociation is one of the main side effects of my PTSD. They said it's super common in victims of childhood abuse, which made me feel better, but it definitely is hard. I think one of the worst things ever is that you are completely and totally aware of your body, but your brain is on a different planet. It's like your brain is having a seizure, and your body, it's in control and it's doing its own thing. So the way I get my body back and my brain back connected, a lot of deep breathing, a lot of compassion, just letting myself know that it's okay and I'm safe. And then I'm back. And most of the time it doesn't last very long, but I do have to concentrate on when it does happen. Because it's scary. It's scary. It's like somebody takes over your body. I don't know how else to describe it. It's the craziest thing. And I remember at one point coming to and going, what the hell? And it scared my brain away. And it wasn't a what the hell I was mad, it was like what the hell I'm shocked. So it wasn't successful. But when I came back around and peeked out from the corner in my mind, gave myself a lot of compassion. Just told myself that I was okay, that I was safe. I'm gonna start crying, I'm sorry. That I was safe. And my body is cool, I'm cool, everything's cool. Just, get myself back together, it's good. It's scary to realize that my brain and my body weren't connected, and sometimes I didn't remember it, because then it looked like how much of my life I missed. So hopefully we can get my brain connected back together again. I also sat down and I wrote down all of my experiences from when I was a Jehovah's Witness that I could even remember. And wow, it was a lot. It actually filled up a whole steno notebook. I'm sorry, my tears. It filled up a whole steno notebook of experiences that I had when I was younger. So it was anything from physical assaults to sexual assaults. Not in huge graphic detail, but there were some details in them. So lots of work ahead, but that's okay. I am tough and I can do it, and I'm gonna do it. Lots of education of people around me, knowing what my body can and cannot handle. Yeah, so I'm really trying hard to get everything put back in order again. I've done a couple car crashes since the one that I was physically assaulted on. I've also done peaceful protests, and I think those are more successful for me. Made lots of connections of people in the neighborhood, but the Jehovah's Witnesses definitely just don't want anything to do with me, and that's fine. You can't always win people over. So I think those are the major things that I have going on right now. Definitely a new perspective on my brain and how it works, and how to compassionately bring myself back around to where I am happy and whole and in my body. I did have a friend who let me know of an experience probably when he said it was 89 or 90. So I'm thinking I was probably 13, 14, 15 age range, that I was literally taken out of the room and beaten. I was already emotionally agitated, but he said that I was physically removed from the room and beaten by my father. So the fact that other people knew and saw, and it negatively impacted them, even as children, I'm trying really hard not to feel guilty about, because I had no control over it. But it's hard to think that my parents were so open with the abuse and they didn't care. If I could tell anybody one thing about the Jehovah's Witnesses, I don't even care if their teachings are wrong. I mean, I do, don't get me wrong. But the fact that they can abuse children and hide it is the biggest crock of poo-poo caca you have ever wanted to know. The fact that they can destroy lives to the point that you even question whether your God is real or not. They can destroy lives and not look back and not feel any remorse is incredible. How do you explain it? How do you push it away? Just that fact right there alone is mind-blowing to me. Ugh. Here I go again. Absolutely mind-blowing. So, I encourage everybody to really review. Do silent protests. Do whatever you can to educate the public that Jehovah's Witnesses are really not a safe organization. That regardless of what they say, regardless of what they do, how nice and pretty they look on the outside, inside they're full of dead men's bones. We've got to get the word out there, guys. I'm going to try to do an update every once in a while. We're still waiting for my brother's trial. They have it pushed out now to December. He's trying to make a plea deal, which I don't even understand. I don't even understand. I am mind blown. He destroyed 4 people and he still wants to make a plea deal and get no jail time. I'm trying to reach out to the DA's office and let them know that since they are all covered up, that we may not necessarily know if he's abused any more people. And we'll never know because he's not talking and he wants to escape free. So, mind-blowing. All right, guys, thank you. And we'll keep on chugging right along here. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.